So welcome back to another Starfield episode. You can tell from what you see on the screen, I managed to rebuild the Scorpion. It's quite the sight. Now, I've seen this idea a lot. It was a cool idea. And so I decided to try and build it, and it took me a bloody 5 hours because I am not very good at it. So let's go back to Jemison where I have my outpost, and we're gonna scratch it and build it again because there's a couple of tweaks I want to make to it, and we're gonna build this thing together. So first of all, look at that, that is massive. First of all, I need to tell you one thing. If you look at my skills, I have piloting rank 4. And I have Starship Design rank 4. So let's scratch this whole thing. I will add a ship landing bay like so. Let's add the companionway here. I want just one ladder. I don't want anything else, so that's why I made it this way. Let's add a workshop maybe on top of it. Let's add I don't know, living quarters could do. Well, you can add whatever you like really here. That's maybe a control station, right? So you have living quarters, a workshop, and a control station. That's gonna go to 26 meters. I think it's pretty all right. And once we have done this, we're gonna go and add these Deimos braces. And the way I want to do it is I'm going to add 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then I'm going to double it. And then I'm gonna add another one here. But once you have those, you're gonna go to your landing gear. And you're gonna need many landing gears. The ones I chose are the NG10, which are not the greatest. And that's simply because they have only one lander thrust. And you're gonna get the backwards ones. Like so. You add 2 backwards. And then 1 forward. Like so. So you have your 3 kind of legs. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. There you go. That's the legs of your Scorpion. Once you've done that, you want to make the clams. And to make the clams, I don't know how that is called. Whatever the is, okay? But I'm gonna get a Deimos hull. Just like so. And then you get the wings. Okay, the Nova Cowling. And when you get your Nova Cowling, you will actually be able to add them here, like such. You might want to add another one of these, bad boys. And then you just change it with a middle one here. And then a regular one here. Like so. What I would suggest you do is add a cargo. Add the, this one. You can basically hide it under, because what you'll do, you'll go to structures, and you will add tail cowling, one facing forward and one facing backwards. And you will top it off the design with a HopeTech bumpers. There you go. And that will be something like that. You see? And that's pretty much how it comes. So now let's just copy this build and move it to the other side. And the only thing you have to do is change the direction of things. And then you get this and attach it here. So if you want, you could move this forward a bit and make it like so. It's going to be a lot bigger. So I think you have a bit of leeway. Look, it's 36 meters. Now with that out of the way, let's do the tail. And the tail is pretty easy to do, actually. It's not that bad. First of all, you might want a base. You're going to get yourself a Deimos hull 1. And you put it just like so. Oh, what you're gonna need is just a Deimos belly. I'm gonna show you how you do it. A Deimos belly, and then a Deimos cowling. And here's how you do it. You add a Deimos cowling on top, and then you add the belly to it. You see? Like so. This is a section. But since this is not gonna work, we'll have to move these ones a little bit backwards, otherwise we're gonna move over the limits. Basically what you do is you're gonna add one of the cowling and one of the bellies, and then you basically just repeat the process twice. And you have these 2 segments of a cowling and a belly. And then what you do, you're just gonna do the process, but you have to invert it. You see? That's pretty easy. And here you can add 3 before you hit the height limit. So 3 is the maximum you can get. Now I would have loved to make it backwards a little bit more, but as you can tell, we're already hitting the 40 meters. And the only way to do that would have been to move all of this here. This way we're gonna hit the 40 meters on the nail. And I guess you could actually do it this way. It's probably even better. So do it this way. And if this you think it's too long, just take the living quarters out, drop the control station, and then maybe add yourself another companionway, just like this one. Like so. And then you just add the cockpit on top. Once you have done this and you have your tail, couple of cool things you could add. I would say maybe add another Deimos hull, or you can even add a cargo if you want here. There you go. Let me put the spine. One spine here and one spine here. Ah, look at that. The design is pretty slick. I love it. Let's get you the cockpit real quick so we get that out of the way. The Deimo enhanced cockpit, which is the one I like. Yeah, so that would be that. Once you've done this, back to structures we go. So now I'm trying to make the like around the body, it has that armor, right? On top. Armor. Well, it's not an armor, but you get what I'm saying. So you will add the mid bracer here. And then this one is gonna come on top. The Shroud Cap B is this one here. Right? And then it creates this, you see, it creates this shape that is it kind of works like the exoskeleton, if we really want to be honest. What you could do here, if you don't like this or you want to add more cargo, just substitute the Shroud mid bracer with a piece of cargo. Let's say something that works pretty well. It's the Galleon, for example. Like put the Galleon like so, right? And it kind of works well. Grav drive, J52 Gamma Grav drive, which has grav jump 50, either under or on top. And then we're gonna go to reactors, and I'm using the SF40. That's my go-to when it comes to this stuff. I use the Dun 71 engines because even if they're class B, you can put 4 of them and they're pretty powerful. One here, and I will do pretty much the same for this. Put one under right there and have it this way. The only thing that maybe we could change is this one, move it a little bit in front. This one, move it here. This one moved here. This is a 210. Gonna do something nice and hide it somewhere. We would probably hide it in here. Boom. There you go. Actually, you could do the reverse thing and add it here. This way you have fuel, and if you want more, you can actually take this off and just add 2 of them. Like, what's the big deal? And if you want to be even more picky, you can do this and add another one here, so you separate the design a little bit. I'm having problems with the landing gear right now. So here's how we solve this problem. You see we have that empty space right there, right in between where the engine is. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to gear. We're gonna get the Hope landing gear, but the middle section. I mean, you could add the big section like so if you want to. It really depends on you. You know, that's pretty cool. Now, we're just missing the docker. And this bad boy is almost ready, which is gonna come in this empty space here that we left. So we get the 110 DP docker. That this seems to be the only one that I can put backwards, and it just comes under right there. And we're pretty good. And now if you want to add a few more flair to it, you will go to the structures and get yourself some of those spines and stuff, right? So you could, for example, add this one here, or even the other way around. You could do it backwards, and then you will add like one of these, fit quite good, and then you will add the spine A, and this will give it a little bit more flair to it. And for the shield, obviously being a class C, we're gonna go with the Assurance SG 1800. This generates a lot of shield power, which is great, which is exactly what we want. Let's put the weapons for the tail. How can you do this? You add this on top. Let's be honest here, everybody's just gonna put the PB 3000. Let's not kid ourselves. But if you want to put lasers, if you want to put other stuff, you can definitely do so. But obviously everybody's gonna go with the PB. I'm going to add the PB 175 as well, because yeah, we want all of the damage possible. Okay, one here and one here. And then I'm also gonna go, I think, with the missiles. I want a battery missile, this ones. The only problem I have with this ones is that you can't color them. Or you could, if you want to have something a bit more snazzy, you could have this and this and this and this, and like so they look a tiny bit better. Okay, I think I like this more. So let's do it this way. Yeah, I'm a bit OCD. Anyway, yeah, then this is gonna be your 4 missiles and 200 million particle beams. Yeah, we still need more landing gear. This is ridiculous. Let's try with this one under the cockpit. Okay. So this landing gear is enough to offset the problem. If you want to add more cargo, whatever it is you want to add, that's perfect. Let's put the weapons, and you have 229 and 162 with the particle beams, and then you have the missiles. 1000 a volley. I think it's pretty great. Now let's color it. Scorpion is pretty damn dark, is it? And this is pretty much how it's gonna look. I'm loving this. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to pay for it first, so we can see the actual stats. You're gonna have a 420 fuel, almost 1500 hull, a cargo of 4000. Again, you can use more cargo if you want to. It's not really needed, but you do you. A crew of 6 and 2500 shield. So now this looks, yeah, with this clams thingy is closer to the head where the cockpit is. It's definitely better, although it looks really menacing, I have to be honest. Let's have a quick view inside, and then we're gonna go and blow something up. So you just have one ladder, that's it. So for ladder haters such as myself, I guess this is great. And there you have it. You would have your like control room at the back with your docking port, and then you just open this door and you have your crew computers and control room, whatever. Here you're gonna have a little bit of extra space. You're pretty good. Like, you can add as much as you want, add the modules that you want. Pretty cool design. And the ship does great. Mobility is pretty high, top speed is pretty high. Let's take off. That's great. Let's destroy this. Where are you going, bro? I have 3 kilometers. It's absolutely fine. You don't have to worry. Yeah. Look how many there are. Yeehaw! Let's just go behind them. Oh. Come on, you long sword. What'd you say? Oh my god. Okay, this is a level 12 though. I mean, I'm flexing on some plebs. You can definitely destroy everyone. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. He just got obliterated. Okay, I mean, this is level 60. If that's beautiful. If something like this would approach me and I'm in space, I would put all of my power into the grav drive and just fly the hell out of there, like immediately. I love it, it's great. But yeah, this is pretty much the ship. I hope you all enjoy it. I have to say, whoever was the guy that invented this design and whoever thought about this, props to you, mate. This is great. I'm loving it. Let me know in the comments if you like it. Shipbuilding is really, really interesting. I'm enjoying it a ton, and I can tell a lot of people are. Anyway, this has been the video. Pace, my fratelli, and I'll see you in the next one.